Could you talk a little bit about the Contribution Sociale Generalisee and the Contribution pour le Remboursement de la Dette Sociale?
Contribution would have been set up now more than 20 years ago, 30 years ago, in order to fund the social security in France and to repay the debt of the social security bodies in France. When they were implemented, both were quite low, 1% or 0.1%. And now they reach the maximum amount is 17.1%. So it's quite high. It's applicable to income, investment gain. Move a little bit higher than, depending on the nature of the income. This is something which must be taken into consideration because generally you think of the income tax rate, which is quite high already in France. Or for example, it's the maximum rate is around 35% for salaries. And then you have to add there's 17.1%.
Wow.
It increased a lot the taxation rate of income in France.
And just generally speaking, there's no legal way of avoiding that.
No.
That is what it is.
It's very difficult. Even if you sell a secondary residence in France, you have to pay the capital gain tax and you have to pay the social contribution. And even though if you own the secondary residence for 22 years, you are exempt from capital gain tax, but you still have to pay the social contribution. And it's only after 32 years, but you are totally exempt for secondary residence.
Wow. The good news, if there's any good news, is that from a US point of view, ever since 2019, the IRS has allowed for it to be treated as a tax, which means that it can offset any US liability. You get foreign tax credits for it.
Which is good, yes.
Yeah.